actresses are all basically prostitutes.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
If they're lucky.
She's like, am I right? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
I'm always gonna do hulu. I don't care if they have it in there or not.
That's right. I was raised on the hulu.
I'm mad you said raised on. I'm mad at that.
Born in it, raised in it.
I am White Lotus in it.
Listen, this is The White Lotus Season 3, Episode 2. It's definitely must-see TV. Make sure you stay to the very end because you already know me and Mikel-Claire, we're going to chop it up. Have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over the things we've enjoyed and over some of the things we may be scratching our heads over. So, without any further ado, let's get started.
Thanks, HBO.
Thank you.
Goodness gracious.
You see me over here flipping switches and turning knobs?
You ain't hulu.
Now, I know we're biased towards the intro.
You're more biased than me. You're more biased than me. I said I liked it. Yeah, I said I liked this one. I missed the other one a little bit, but I like this intro.
Yeah.
I really do like it, actually. And then I know, like, it breaks down a little bit into more like a little, you know, something on the beat.
Hey.
Like, it breaks it down. Wait. I'm trying to figure out the instruments. I always think it's fascinating how the animals have like their own humanity in these streets.
But you know what? I appreciate the animals looking kind of doing human-y kind of things because
Seemingly peaceful.
I love how you just can't avoid the nature part of everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The environment, the location, the landscape. Oh goodness, these two.
Oh gosh.
And remember
so
voyeur.
we're all on the same
Voyeur begin, voyeur ending.
dinner twice a year.
one.
I know. I don't even think I've seen Laurie in like 4 years.
4 years.
Looks great. She's always had so much energy.
Well, you're gonna talk about her when she's not there?
She's such a great girl.
Great friend.
Yeah, they're warming up before they start
Sounded
talking
like that
trash.
divorce got.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Pay him palimony, right?
So ridiculous.
Why?
Because she made more money than him.
Yeah.
And I'd be furious
That's
after
why.
he freeloaded off of her for years.
Yeah, it sucks, don't it?
Because she was such an adorable little girl.
Oh my God, she was so cute. I want.
Was.
What?
Oh no.
But I guess she's turned into a real...
Okay.
You're really gonna talk about somebody's child like that?
Oh, she's like a hitter. She's a bruiser.
Oh,
She out here thugging out in these streets.
Throws furniture.
Oh,
She's
sometimes you
over
gotta
here-
move
you have to
furniture.
wonder-
She's over here traumatized, but whatever happened with her
To
parents?
New York. I mean, what are they thinking? Honestly,
Wow, these judgmental crows.
there's no childhood. They're all like...
It is a spirit animal.
Can't with these.
Laurie's work is there. She's always defined herself by her work, so I guess it's good she has that.
I can't. These judgmental people. And you call yourself friends.
Was she?
yeah, they were gonna make her partner.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I don't think it happened. I mean, you devote your whole life to one firm. World's brutal.
Y'all are brutal. Let's
No wonder
call
she
it like
looks
it is.
defeated.
Wow.
Well, it's the pity that's behind the tone.
What's
like,
the pity and the judgment?
What? She does.
But
Also looks tired.
see, it's the pity. That's the part that's the
that's what I'm
so
saying. The
jacked
pity and the
up.
judgment.
She did drink like a whole bottle tonight.
More than that.
They are horrible.
Much.
I do too. I just worry about her.
Do you?
I can hear you.
No, I don't think
Oh,
she
she's
can.
drunk?
Yeah, she can't hear them.
A monkey should be in there and flinging feces at them right now.
Something.
Or just those two.
Okay, she has on a very bright red dress, so that's got to be significant. You know how color always plays a part in stories.
Especially in nature.
Yep.
Be able to spend the whole week with you all to myself.
Well, you're gonna have to share her with me.
These two, I can't.
Guys, I can't even believe it. All right. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Hear the music?
Okay, do you need me to walk you to... You got it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
She's like, I got over here, didn't I? Okay, who else we got? The family, the man with the young lady. Oh,
The music is just, the score is
yeah.
always so good in this show.
always. And it's always so true to like the culture of wherever their location is.
Ooh, what a great hammock, just sitting in the middle of the water like that. That could be fun.
Sunrise.
Oh, we need to really get our yoga back in. Oh,
Yeah.
I need to really get my yoga back in.
I agree. There's the
That
daughter.
really helps.
Oh,
Cheeks out.
I don't need to see his cheeks. You know who that is? I knew that's
His
who that
brother?
was. Yeah, I knew that's who that was.
Weird. Why are y'all weird?
What? Why is he staring at his booty is what I want to know.
I mean, I think they are together.
No, they are
Yeah.
together, but I mean, he's just a grumpy old man right now, whatever he's going through. Meanwhile, the working
Meanwhile,
people,
Yeah.
the non-guests,
Oh, Belinda.
like the non-guests.
พี่น่าจะเป็นช่างซ่อมรถให้รู้แล้วรู้รอดเลย
โอ้ยพี่จริงๆแล้วเก่งหลายอย่างไม่อยากจะคุย
Shoot your shot.
เดี๋ยววันนี้กินข้าววันด้วยกันไหม
วันนี้เหรอ
Aw,
ปกติต้องไปกินกับพลอยกับเพื่อนๆอะทำไมอะ
dang.
วันนี้มากินด้วยกันนะมีเรื่องอะไรจะคุย
เรื่องอะไรอะ
Now, I'm woefully ignorant. Please let me know what is the name of the language that they're speaking and the script that's behind the English and the subtitles. You see that? It's kind of like, it looks like a shadow behind it.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm just curious.
This is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this resort. Who
Laura said
wouldn't
Thai,
wanna
I guess.
rent a-
Yeah, just Thai. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was different languages within the country.
You not get enough sleep?
No.
You should have taken Malarazepam.
I told you she took something.
Like a corpse.
Oh, that's gonna come
That's
back.
telling.
That's gonna come back.
Rich bohemians from Malibu in their Lululemon yoga pants.
Okay, so that does sound like your kind of family thing. Look, Lululemon.
I'm sorry. This is really bothering me. Is your name Victoria?
Oh, oh,
Claire is one of my good
at how
friends
she's-
in Austin, and yeah, we spent a weekend together.
oh,
Hi.
oh. She's like, I don't remember that.
Like, yeah. Zzz.
Yeah, she's like, I don't remember that.
Do you remember meeting me?
No,
No.
Your hair was different, right?
No.
no.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, she's, you know, she seems like
These
she's
are my
hopped up
friends.
quite
This is
often on
Jaclyn and Laurie.
prescription meds.
Such a small world, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, go ahead and,
Bye-bye.
yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Saw Claire.
You ain't getting the
before I
hit.
left.
Word? You
the
still
room.
not getting the
If I
hit?
talk to her, I'll tell her.
Read the room. Read the room.
Oh my God.
Read the room,
right.
lady.
All right, Lululemon. Go on.
I'm kind of glad that
the
she's
step
getting
in.
a taste of that, though.
You all enjoy your vacation.
Me too.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah.
We spent a whole weekend together.
So what?
I mean,
Doesn't mean you're relevant.
am I not memorable?
No.
Apparently not.
Why were you like that?
Like what?
You're
Dismissive.
kind of rude.
No, I wasn't. We met at a baby shower 10 years ago. I mean, so
I love Parker Posey.
I think she was just trying to be friendly and say hi.
So?
I'm on vacation with my family. I don't know her.
Yeah, what do you want? I mean, it was a little rude. Let's
I mean, they're both jerks. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's famous.
should I be impressed?
Right?
Actresses are all basically prostitutes.
Oh.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
If they're lucky.
She's like, am I right? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
Oh, she's going to be great this season.
I told you.
Yeah.
So I love her as an actress.
I just want to confirm this morning we have a body scrub and waxing for Miss Chelsea.
Absolutely.
And for break, a stress management session with Dr. Amrita.
Oh, she set that up.
Yeah.
Cancel it? No, thank you.
No, you can't cancel it. It's too late to cancel. We'll have to pay for it anyway. Thank you.
Oh.
She was like, and get the step in.
Wonderful. Everyone loves her.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. I wonder who that is.
He's really looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, enjoy your treat.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, I'm mad at it a little bit, but not for.
She seems like she's trying to help.
No, I mean, he does need it.
She lives in a house on top of the hill with her boyfriend. He must be loaded. She's invited us for dinner.
Oh, there's that.
No.
I mean, it does sound like kind of like fun though.
Yeah, like what?
You both old?
There's a start.
And he's your age. Oh, and he's bald.
That one.
Hey,
That one.
I'm not going old.
Taking this a little personally.
Why? Because you're old and bald? We could go live at the house on the hill.
I look concerned. I prefer vintage and vulnerable.
Guys, y'all have a great day. See you later.
Thank you,
Have a lovely
darling.
day.
Dad.
Bye.
Oh. I'm curious what he's going to get into. I mean, I know he's stressed and trying to figure stuff out, but.
In our exchange, I could give you my signature treatment, the warrior massage.
Okay. Don't mind if I do.
And then we discuss.
But let's let our hands do the talking first.
Nah.
Oh,
Don't mind if I do. Look at these walkways. I mean, it's just like not an inch of.
With massages, I can get very stressed.
Not beautiful stuff.
I just feel kind of claustrophobic. These help me to really relax.
Oh, goodness, boy. She be popping them pills.
It's how she lives.
Reach up, arms up. Exhale, opening up for your two hips towards the right, arms towards the
It's her second time doing yoga today. Look, old bald man looking at the young women. Remember how that's how it is?
Inhale, let the elbow
Losers back home.
Yeah.
The right arm reaches over and above your head. Exhale, both.
Right? I'd be like, yo, I'm relaxing. You over here giving me the creepy vibes. Cryo.
It's a sensory deprivation
Oh, there
chambers.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I just want him to go away somewhere. Go floating down river somewhere.
I'm waiting for him to ask for something inappropriate.
Oh yeah, look, it's rising.
That's right on time.
Yeah.
Someone did call from the Washington Post, though.
Washington Post.
I mean, the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Said the Washington Post.
Oh.
Very pushy. He said it was urgent.
Oh, so it's more than
Scandal.
Yeah, you can't
Put
use the
everything in
phone.
the email. It sends me ASAP. Thanks.
We can't use the phone in common places.
Free of that for the week. I think, it could be quite a relief.
I'm sure it would be a relief if you stopped asking me.
Dang. Well, you can't have it in certain areas. That's what I would say to him.
So I'm gonna add a little pressure now.
Crack, crack. Oh,
Right,
I knew that was
perfectly
coming.
natural. That was you.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Let me show you my style.
Well, I mean,
The Enneagram, I'm a
massages are definitely very
easygoing
intimate, even though. Just the youngest brother? Who is this? Or is that the dad? Oh, it is the dad. He's actually at the gym. I thought he was gonna. Oh, it's like he's running away from all his problems.
You gotta get that evil out of the system.
Would you say out of 10, 1 being no stress at all, 10 extremely stressed?
11 for him.
I'm gonna say an 8.
You're always at 8?
At least it wasn't 7.
I don't want to travel with it.
No.
You wouldn't happen to know if there's a great weed shop nearby.
No, not there.
Can you remember a time in your life when you were totally free of stress?
Maybe when I was about 2. Just kidding.
As a child, even?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, my mother was a drug addict.
Oh. Ooh.
Dang. He's got a lot of trauma.
Yeah. She's like,
And your
you are
father?
way out of my element right now.
I never knew him.
I'm telling you who his father
Before
is.
I was born.
Oh, he died. Okay. Then I'm wrong. I was wrong.
He was murdered.
Oh.
That's not an illusion. The car won't start. Nothing comes from nothing, right?
This man needs some healing.
She was like, challenge.
Yeah, I mean, he hey!
Yeah, it's back to Elizabeth.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
They keep on doing Manuel.
He's stressing me out. Dude, just go sit down somewhere and relax.
Why? What was wrong with it?
He didn't get his happy
There's
ending.
no happy ending.
Yeah.
What? Aren't they all supposed to be a little special?
You are just too much, homie.
That's racist.
I want him to go. I told you I want him to be the one floating in the water.
What are you looking for?
A blender for my protein shakes, Mom.
Oh my gosh. That's what I was about to say. Call the front desk, homie.
He's aggravated. You know?
Their family dynamics are just...
He works so hard.
Stressful.
He needs to calm.
Anxiety invoking.
Now, this won't be like your warrior massage.
Yeah, but it's your level though. That's what matters.
In agony, but I don't know, people
You better
seem to
come
like
out
it.
butt naked.
I bet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
อะไรจะบอกอ่ะ
Oh,
Will you go with me?
Mama.
She's gonna shoot him down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nice guys finished last.
พี่ชอบมุกอ่ะ
I knew that was coming. Oh.
พี่ต้องเล่นอะไรเนี่ยไม่เอาดิ
Oh.
ผลบ้านเดียวกัน ต่างกันตรงที่ว่ามุกหัวดีกว่าพี่นิดนึงแหละ แม้พี่ไม่ได้ฉลาดอะไรมากมาย แต่พี่ก็ทำอะไรได้หลายอย่างอยู่นะว่ายังไงอ่ะ
Oh, I think that's so sweet.
เรายังไม่เคยไปไหนมาไหนด้วยกันเลยนะแบบเดทก็ไม่เคยไปรู้จักปะเนี่ยเดทอะ
ไปคืนนี้เลยไหมล่ะ
Oh.
อย่ามาตลกพี่ต่ออย่ามาเล่น ไม่ตลกนะมากินข้าวเถอะ
Don't give up.
กินข้าวไป
Or maybe do and find somebody that...
Oh, look, she gave him a look. She gave him a look of like, let me think about it. She still want a bad boy though.
I kind of feel like I always want people to have that kind of feeling reciprocated, like someone to like them that much.
Yeah, but sometimes somebody
So
has
how
to
was the
be
lady?
acknowledged first and be like, oh, shake you up, and then you kind of
She seemed really like.
mosey into it.
Why?
If I have to,
She made me sign up again, but no way I'm gonna do that.
Yes, he is. I think he kind of likes it, to be honest with you.
You think you've got it all figured out? I don't think so. God, she's so shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big coconut drink. Dang.
Hey, girl. Oh, hey.
Is it wrong if I ask this? Are her teeth real, or is that like a mouthpiece?
I've heard all about you.
Those are her teeth. I think
Okay.
it has to do with the whole British thing.
Okay,
I
I just wasn't
hate
sure.
to say that too,
Yeah.
because that sounds horrible, but I think he does get something from it.
I think he will eventually. Yeah.
Well,
She might have, cracked the door open a little bit.
Well, and he
you know.
thinks enough about it I think he's gonna go back.
Yeah. Yeah, my hydration level is one of the highest he's ever seen, which is cool.
She's one of them friends. Always got to one up you.
Of course she is. They both are,
He
remember?
said that my fat mass was under 25%, which I guess is pretty good.
Here comes the one up.
Yeah. Mine
Miami's
was.
22.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wow.
You seem surprised.
Because your fat index seems so much higher than that.
Yeah, he said I had the numbers of someone half my age, which...
Yep, that's exactly what...
And my numbers are average, so I'm just average, I guess.
Y'all gonna be competing this whole trip.
I eat turkey. I like beans. I used to hate beans, but now I eat a lot.
Oh my gosh, they always making about themselves.
My mind into liking beans, and now I do.
I just have to eat healthy.
There we go.
If I weren't neurotic enough, now I'm married to a guy who's 10 years younger, and he's always getting hit on. His body is crazy.
Here we go.
Harrison and I are like addicted to each other.
It's always about me.
Oh,
wow.
He'll get tired of you. 10 years younger.
Yeah, they're wearing thin on each other though. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to come to a head. Because this is just, It's
They're
like somebody
exhausting.
plucking an eyelash out each
They're
time they
exhausted.
talk.
Yeah, they're exhausted.
The store here has some really cute stuff. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
He's just relentless.
He's on vacation.
No, I know, but he's the...
Douche.
He knows that she's with somebody already, though.
Is this the younger brother? Youngest brother?
Yeah, I think so. No, it's like someone's on the...
I love those hammocks in the middle of the ocean. That is awesome to me.
Oh, it's the sister and the brother.
Hey.
I think the sound would be awesome. I would want it a little higher so I'm not actually in the water. But I think it's beautiful.
I don't know. I guess it all depends on the...
If the water's warm.
Yeah, and the temperature outside. Yeah. It could be perfect. It could be hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Pray his incestuous thoughts away.
Maybe.
Don't you feel like that could just be like wishful thinking? Like you want to feel something, so you.
It's real.
I mean, that's a valid question, though. I mean, she's not going to talk to him about.
Well, I mean, she's here studying it, so maybe she's not trying to have anything too questioned on her quest. I don't know.
I get that, but I think it would like open up the conversation, right?
Saxon says you've never had sex.
That's what we're talking about with your younger sibling?
Also, why would he say that?
That's
Like,
what I was
Why
thinking.
would that even come up? Like, in what context?
That's what I'm thinking.
Just saying, it's like, it's weird because you're so hot, but you've never had sex. It's like a.
Oh my gosh, that is the most weird thing coming from your brother.
Yeah, that's the appropriate look and facial expression.
Talking about me like that.
It's not that bad. It's not a big deal.
It
Yeah, well, he
is.
should mind his own business.
It is a big deal. Storms are coming.
Maybe a monsoon. Ugh,
the
cicadas. Is that what those are?
Cicadas, you're right.
Yeah.
Cicadas are coming. Storms coming.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, can I see this snake choker thing?
Sure.
The snake choker.
So see, snakes, cicadas, storm.
Like, whatever. There's our bad boy. Mook's bad boy.
Hey, look.
I don't know who that is.
Hey, Valentine.
It's not one of the bodyguards?
Yeah, you good?
I don't remember. No, that's the guy. That's the wellness guy.
Oh, okay.
The wellness guy who did all the measurements for the three ladies.
Yeah.
There's a very big fight on Friday. One of my friends is fighting.
Uh-oh. That was a distraction for something.
Get me a ticket?
They took somebody out in that truck.
Let's go.
Yeah, see, that's a distraction. Who is this? See? Is this a shooter?
I don't know.
Yep. Dang. Yeah, that guy on the motorcycle was a distraction. That's crazy. Makes you wonder, right?
There goes your snake.
He could have taken everything.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, you better get fired. That's what's about to happen.
He's about to get shot. Forget fired.
Hey.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, somebody else was in the car? He's about to get shot. Oh my gosh, that just hurts my heart.
Well, I mean, maybe he won't get fired now because he actually, tried to do something.
But they're gonna wonder how he got in, though. How they got in. Upside down. World got flipped, turned upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, an ambulance too. They did have on gloves, didn't they? How is that a fingerprint?
If he gets fired, then we have a motive for why he'd come back and want to shoot up the place.
I don't know though. It's not. I don't think he would want to shoot them because.
It depends on how bad his day gets. It could be like one of those, the first domino that falls on a bad day.
Yeah, he's had too much loss, so I can only imagine what that would feel like if he thought he might lose her too.
Yeah. I mean, she seems to be the only thing he actually somewhat listens to.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
They sweep the beach?
Yeah. I mean, beaches get dirty too.
I mean, I know you pick up trash off the beach, but I didn't know they sweep it. Fascinating.
Oh.
Oh, he still got his job. Okay.
เจ็บหัวนิดหน่อยแต่ก็โอเคแหละ
ตอนที่ได้ข่าวอ่ะ
See, he broke, got a little something. Look at the way she looking at him. Go ahead.
ต้องกลับบ้านแล้วแม่รอกินข้าวอยู่
See? Sometimes, you know, you might not know until somebody tells you.
ตอนนี้พี่รู้สึกดีขึ้นกว่าเดิมอีก
Of course you are.
Aw.
ไปก่อนนะเจอกันตรงนี้
จ้ะ
Yeah, but you feel a lot better now.
But the one time something exciting happens around here, I miss the whole thing.
No, trust me, you're lucky.
She looks like she's just disheveled. What?
That was cool.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dang.
you did a great job, babe.
I mean, that is good. Oh. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Fire?
Say something. Yeah. Come on. Make small talk.
And she encourages us all to make healthy choices and to develop
talking about?
our artistic side.
Like a god or something?
Performers,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Amazing. Even I have started to write songs and learning piano.
Oh.
What night are you going to be performing?
He's like, no.
Maybe. Maybe one day.
Plant
He
them
said
seeds.
he's the boss.
Another seed been planted.
It's very awkward.
Are they women?
Oh.
Lady boys, baby.
I watch a show called 90 Day Fiance, and that is in Thailand they do say lady boy for. Oh my gosh, Saxon. I swear I just want him to just be thrown off the cliff.
God, what's your problem?
For one, stay out of my personal life.
Uh-oh.
That's not gonna go over well with his brother.
Because you need your family. You do. Most people don't have good values.
Oh, gosh. Anytime I hear that word.
What?
No good values. All right. I immediately pass judgment.
Oh.
Hey.
What?
I just put 2 and 2 together on who the guy was. Yeah.
A whole year.
You just put that?
Yeah,
Wow.
it just I thought it was the other guy on the top of the hill.
I'm retired.
It is the guy.
It is the guy on the top of the hill. It is. Okay.
Yeah, but it's the ex-husband.
Yeah.
A lot of people here who do this and that. Do some line of work.
Well, Gary took his wife's life and got the life insurance. That's his this and that.
Terrorize me. Now, your Uncle Babe would fly out of nowhere.
Babe. That sounds like her brother's name.
Lock up a string of spit, dangle it between my eyes till he finally suck it back.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I hated him for years, but of course now we're very close.
Victoria. Like Victoria.
I'm gonna call you right back. You stay there, okay? Don't move.
No, just leave him on the phone.
She stay high though.
Oh shit! I would have left him on the phone and then walked with them on the phone because if you call back, he's not gonna be there. See the fire?
Mm-hmm. It's getting hot in here.
Yep.
So what about the two of you? Where did you meet?
Yeah, where did y'all meet?
In Dubai.
Oh, I'm spending
Through a
big money.
matchmaking service.
Oh.
Service. Wow, really?
Ah.
We're different ages. I'm American, she's French, but we get along.
She's like, I'm not French. Look.
No, I'm Canadian.
French, Canadian, whatever.
Dang,
that's an American thing to say.
But whatever.
Okay, why do you have to be such a stickler about everything? It's French.
Goodness gracious, these two.
You lesson, but
Well, clearly you needed it.
What do you have to be?
Okay.
Oh, Belinda. I wonder when her son is going to get
What
here.
new surprise she's about to discover.
Well, I wonder when her son is coming. Oh, that's the surprise.
Put the 2 and 2 together. Start doing the math. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, that's him. That's who that is. But it is one of those things like, well, I wouldn't do anything with that.
Hey, none of my business.
Yeah.
Been it and I ain't in it. Uh-oh, wait a minute, let me find out.
That's who he was talking about.
Yeah. Remember, she was an actress, right?
Yeah.
Beforehand, so.
Yeah.
Presentation is everything.
She is very graceful.
Yes, she is.
Very, like,
and she carries it, right?
Yeah.
She's got like a regalness to her.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I didn't think some whistleblower bitch in my office was gonna rat me out to the media. FBI.
What is happening?
Kenny.
She did me so dirty.
What exactly do they know?
My accounts, my emails,
What did you
documents.
tell them? What did you say, Kenny?
Nothing. I got a f***ing lawyer. Gaitok and I should have never taken that position. Everybody was making a killing.
I feel, is it like insider trading or something?
I don't know.
Am I implicated?
Yes, for sure, Tim. Yes.
He said for sure.
What does that mean? Like, for yes? That's a definite yes?
He said for sure.
It's Burner to call you. You need to get a good lawyer like yesterday.
This was a favor to you. Remember that? I didn't want to do it. It's all you. Now I'm...
You and your son.
Money laundering.
You and your son.
Kenny, if you on this, I will kill you. I will kill you. You hear me?
I mean, there's nothing that he can do now.
Do you feel any better? I'm gonna kill myself.
Good. You do it, you piece of shit.
I mean, if the FBI is there and they have all his...
You better pretend like you didn't hear that.
Come back and forth. He just got out of the hospital.
Oh. See, I told you he's trying to figure out something with the dad, and I don't...
It might be,
not
you
the
know,
dad,
it
the
might have
husband.
something to do with his father's death.
Yeah,
it could.
something.
Awesome first day.
Oh my gosh, these three.
I'm so ready for them to turn their claws on each other.
Oh gosh, you really should never wear heels.
I know.
Oh my God.
More wine. Okay, so now she's the one who's going to bed, so they're going to talk about her, I'm sure.
A real Thai diva.
See? No. Yeah, they always got to talk about the person not in the room.
So competitive. No. It's always been like that.
Oh my
God.
God.
Why don't y'all just eat each other and just get it over with? Just devour one another.
A little bit.
And the vanity.
Yeah, here we go.
You like this cattiness though, don't you?
No, I don't like it at all. I
No.
don't like judgment when people are so judgmental.
Did she sandblast her
It
face
drives me
or something?
crazy.
Wow. Why she's just
More than just the basics.
I can't
She's still
take it.
gorgeous.
No, definitely.
Yeah, see?
And then the whole thing with the husband.
Oh God.
There's something weird there, right?
She goes on and on. They're so in love. They're addicted.
I can't with these two. Well, with these three, excuse me.
You know, I think she's lonely.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
The bigger the front, the bigger the back.
That's what they say?
I was about to ask you. I haven't talked to they lately, so
I don't know
that's what they say.
that means.
It's the spirit of the island talking to her.
No, it's her hearing what these ladies are saying about her. I'd be like, excuse me, ladies, but aren't I footing the bill for this? And y'all got the audacity to have a conversation about me?
But she may have already expected that, though. You know. Like, this can't be, like, new to them if they've been lifelong friends.
Well, the crazy thing is she said that she hasn't seen that other woman in 4 years.
I liked our new friends, though. Don't you?
She's so pretty.
She's a hooker.
No, she isn't.
I met through a matchmaking service in Dubai.
She was a model in France. She walked the Paris runways.
Wow.
That was France, and that was Dubai.
You know, times they are changing.
She's young and fun, like me, and he's old and grumpy, like you.
That makes me half wonder if she's a hooker, to be honest with you.
Never know with these things.
Yeah.
I may have to go to Bangkok for a night or two.
You gotta close out that old man.
Bangkok.
Why?
I just gotta deal with something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Your room is comped. You
So
just stay here and hang out and get some spa services. I've been like, okay, I'll see you when you get back.
Well, she said she didn't question it too much. She dropped like 2 quick little hints, and she was like, all right, then that is what it is. And kept it
Literally
moving.
would be like, I'll see you when you get back. And then I would stay until my room was no longer comped.
I am curious about them, though. Like, how does that work? Like, the history behind it.
Because they brought up the whole hooker thing, it makes me almost think that might be what it is, to be honest with you.
Could be.
Could you just get him to call me, please? He has all my numbers.
He is stressed out.
Because I need a lawyer immediately.
You need to get on a plane is what you need to do.
Immediately.
Okay, thank you.
Just leave your family there and get on a plane.
Real talk. I mean,
There was this little girl, and she had just learned about tsunamis.
like real talk. That's just what you have to do.
Oh my God, there's gonna be a tsunami, but no one wanted to believe her, but she they didn't listen.
His stress level's high enough to maybe be a potential shooter. I'm just saying, everybody's.
Shoot,
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, whoever it is that was shooting it up in the episode 1 has to have a motive, right? For the most part.
But I don't think he doesn't have a motive to shoot anybody there.
Not yet. Everybody's a shooter to me, though.
I don't think anybody right now. I don't think anybody. Voyeur. It can't be the end already. There wasn't enough.
This already like an hour in already.
There's not enough that happened.
Really? You don't think so?
No. No. Sound of the wild.
Back into the wilds.
Back to the voyeur. The voyeurs of the island.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet.
That is crazy that's how it ended.
I mean, that was an hour's worth of stuff, though.
I felt like there should have been another hour.
Wow. I'm not disappointed at all. Here's the thing I like about White Lotus, and that is there's nothing really over the top that happens per episode in season 1 or in season 2. It's always like a lot of little things, and they just compound.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah, it just all compounds until you just get to like this breaking point or whatever.
Yeah.
And this was kind of like doing the same thing, except for like, okay, when the robbery happened. But even still, like as far as like the grand scope of the story, it's not a really big thing, seemingly.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Yeah.
And you know, this is no different. I love the pacing. It seems to really enjoy taking its time and not be boring.
I agree. Typically, that's how it goes.
Okay.
Like for me, this episode though, I feel like there's a slow build with some of the things, but some of it seems a little slower than what I'm used to.
Okay.
In the episodes.
Okay.
Like the 3 friends and having the conversation and her saying that she knew Victoria from the baby shower. Like that's the thing I love, that there's little bits that they just be throwing in there. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, Gaitok, told Mook that he likes her. You know what I mean? Like that kind of little, like there's this robbery and the guy from the wellness, the wellness guy let the people in. He was a distraction for the robbers. So that means something. The old guy going to Bangkok, that means something. That other lady's probably a hooker, that means something. So all these little, like I have to remember these little bits of information in my mind because I know that none of it is wasted, and so it's all gonna come back. Yeah, and then there's always that looming thing, the looming big thing in the background, and that is the death. Somebody's, that we think. A big event, a big massive event happens. Yeah. And you can't help but subconsciously try to put the pieces together and see how it could kind of like go to that end. All right, so of all these crazy storylines, which is standing out to you? Oh my gosh, that's a very good question. Okay, so I think for me, it's a tie between the 3 women and the family. because the older gentleman with the young lady who just got shot at.
Yeah.
Like that one, I don't have enough yet to kind of have like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what happens.
Right.
But the three women, and they're one-upping each other, and their whole situation, they crazy, and they get on my nerves.
Oh, they're annoying.
But it makes me want to know what's going to happen. And the family and their whole incest stuff, and their, this father and his stress level, and the mama and her nonchalant, why are you even talking to me attitude.
Yeah.
Drugged up all times. And
well, what does she look like when she can't lean on the drugs is what I'm wondering.
Oh.
Because she doesn't seem to, I don't think we've seen a scene where she hasn't been under the influence of something.
We haven't.
Right.
We haven't.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen like when she finds out what happens with her husband?
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, because for her, in her head, she thinks she has the perfect family.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so when the foundation of the family cracks, and he will, what is she going to do?
Well, not
and
only,
then what is and then also like how does that spiral to the kids?
Yeah, well, I mean, not only is the foundation going to crack, but her oldest son is already cracked. He cracked up. I mean, he needs some crack to try to settle down a little bit. But no, so that when she finds out about him,
now did you did know that that's Arnold Schwarzenegger's son in real life? Right?
I read it in the comments, but I didn't know that. Yeah.
Which is interesting because he's playing a jerk sensationally. He's just gross.
Yeah, I don't like him. I keep every time he's on the screen, I'm like, why are you talking? Like I didn't get my happy ending. What about the lady boys? Is there gonna be some? I'm gonna get some chocolate with some nuts. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I need you to sit down somewhere and be quiet. That's what I like.
No, I'm with you on that. All right, so a quiet storyline, but it's still interesting. Is Belinda?
Yeah.
I think things might go up a notch now that she recognized her old client's ex-husband.
Maybe.
So there's no way they're not going to meet. So it's going to happen. I think from what we've seen so far, she's kind of like, maybe throw it away. But I'm curious how he responds if he sees her.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I mean, he strikes me as the kind of person that wouldn't even remember her or who she is. Like, why would that be a relevant person that you would remember?
Well, because
for him,
because when he first met her, she spent so much time with her. Remember, she was pretty much like this before she had the assistant. The person that she was fawning over all the time was Belinda.
Yeah,
in season 1.
I mean, I get that, but there are certain people that I mean, it's a person that worked at a hotel. Like, why would that be significant to him? That's what I'm saying. I just felt like he wouldn't think that something of importance to remember. Okay. If he can't remember that his own girlfriend like is Canadian and not French, like why would he remember
that is a valid point.
Yeah.
That is a valid point. But it's also his indifference to really caring about. She's obviously just some arm candy for him.
Well, yeah, and he don't care about Belinda. She's just the person that worked at the hotel. That's my Okay. But I am curious. I like not so much about Belinda with him, but Belinda with her trainer.
Yeah.
And that little spark.
Yeah, she was like,
where he said, we want her on my stomach. Yo, I want you on my stomach. That's what she said. I caught that, Belinda. We caught that. And I want her son to come. Like, I'm curious, like, how that's going to add to the dynamic of what, like, her training and the hotel and what's going on.
And her son was stressed, too. Like, let's keep in mind, like, before the shots rang out, he was trying to sort it out with, the
therapist, meditation therapist.
Well, is she a therapist? Is that considered?
That's what the lady said.
Okay,
yeah, that's what they said when she was bringing it up to the older gentleman. Yeah. That's what they said. They said that she's a therapist.
All right, another quieter storyline what's his name? Gaitok, the guy that is the security guy, and Mook. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's a little spark with Mook. I think she was like, "Oh, you just the homie," and then when he brought it up, then all of a sudden, it's like, well, maybe. How you feeling about all that?
I feel like he deserves better. I know he likes her, and maybe she'll like him back, and that would be nice because I want him to win. But I'm just like, find you somebody that looks at you that way versus like you having to be like, I like you, but you don't really like me like that.
Okay. Laura in the chat said Saxon is the new Joffrey from Game of Thrones, universally hated. Yo, Frank in the chat said many French Canadians call themselves French, but a lot of Quebec are very aggressively against being called French. This song's that was a whole different comment. So obviously I know we don't necessarily have the context to understand how that could be a slight. So Frank in the chat is Canadian, so that gives us a little bit more context as to how offensive that could be. Yeah, I'd imagine it is offensive. You know, just two totally different countries. Well, that's but the level of how big of a slight that is, we're not really familiar with that. Context.
And to me, even if it's it is. I'm assuming. It is offensive, but then at the same time, it is like I'm not from that country. Like I mean, even if you're like Canada and France are.
Yeah, but she's trying to make somebody care that doesn't care.
No, I know, but I'm just
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I just find it fascinating that they're like, oh, that's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. It's different. It's different places.
Frank goes on to say most French Canadians call themselves French. There's only a large son of Quebec-specific people who don't want to be called French. It's similar to Spaniards and Mexicans being called Spanish. Okay, so that's an interesting context right there. Let me see.
What's your take on the whole Victoria, like the mom, Victoria?
Yeah.
And like her knowing who one of the three girls trip people is. Like, what's your take on that? Do you think that has significance?
I think that the three young women are trying to get validation from each other that each one of them is important, and they're constantly weighing and measuring. And I think Victoria is such a high level that she doesn't need validation. Nope. She's like, whatever. Yeah. I don't care. I met you 10 years ago. Yeah. Beat it.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. Now, when things start, when the pressure starts rising for all parties and they come back to meet each other again, I'm sure that's going to be revisited.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was a public and very in your face slight.
Oh, absolutely.
Like she tried to kind of like it off or whatever it was, but that was really disrespectful.
Well, and then she talked stuff about everybody. She was like, "Oh, actors are just prostitutes," and I was like, "Dang, homie, you just gonna keep dishing it out." But you're right though. Like I don't feel like she's one that could take it, so I'm curious to see like how that's gonna go down.
And here's the thing I don't want to happen, and I think it could happen on two fronts. Rick, the guy that's played by Walter Goggins, the guy that's got the
young British girlfriend. Yeah.
I hope they don't take the story away from Thailand. That's what I'm hoping. Because we haven't really done that,
I don't think.
I hope they
would
don't.
Do that.
I hope the story stays at the hotel. Yeah. And it could potentially go when he takes off to find out whatever it is.
I don't think they would do that because
I hope they don't.
The only reason I don't think that is because you and I always talk about how the location is such its own
character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like because of that, I don't think they're going to take it away to like a different culture, a different location. And because there's always at the resort, like it's about the White Lotus. Yeah. So I don't think they're going to take it away from the White Lotus.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. But he seems pretty determined to leave. And Walter Goggins isn't somebody that isn't a throwaway character. I mean, he's not a throwaway actor. That dude got chops.
Well, there's a couple things.
He's expensive.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things that could happen.
Okay.
Like he could not go. Something could happen ahead of time and he doesn't go. Maybe the resort owners, the man, the husband, they both own the resort, but the resort owner, maybe he shows up at the resort and so then he doesn't have to go. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a couple of things that could happen that would prevent him from leaving, but I would be very shocked and surprised if they took it away from the actual White Lotus.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah.
Laurie in the chat said, what's your guesses right now? Who's the shooter and who dies?
You go first.
Ooh, off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm like, you go first.
Off the top of my head, I think the shooter is Gaitok.
Because you've said that before.
Because I think it'd be, at this point, I think it's the most interesting because he seems to be the most innocent. And to see a turn from that level of innocence to being so drastic that he's involved with the shooting would be an interesting fall, And there's also interesting things as to how that could happen. He could, I think right now his heart is in anything that Mook does. And if something happens to Mook, or she totally dejects him for some reason, or whatever it is, I think she would be whatever the thing that would knock him off his seemingly righteous path out of all these characters. Because everybody else is kind of despicable. Well, outside of like Belinda, everybody else is kind of like,
okay.
For me.
Okay.
So I think that would probably be the most interesting. And who's the person that gets shot? I think it could also be interesting that maybe he shoots her. Mook.
On accident.
Or Mook is something. I think it has something to do with one of those two because they're the two most innocent people in the show.
You don't think that would be too obvious?
Is that obvious?
Well, Gaitok is a person, like he's a security guard and he has a gun already. So it's not somebody that would like have to go out of their way to be armed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, or maybe they're protecting, you know what I mean? So for me, they're protecting the whole location. So I felt like that would be, for me, a little obvious.
Okay, well, what's yours?
Which is fascinating.
I'm curious. Now I'm being, the chat is like putting a gun to my head and be like, look who the shooter is. That's off the top of my head.
No, me too. That's why I said you go first. Part of me kind of thinks Jaclyn.
Huh. Say more.
Jaclyn, you know who Jaclyn is? So Jaclyn's the actress.
Of the three.
Yeah, she's the one of the three. She's the actress, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. There was something. Okay, there's something about the way when the other two were out there talking about her, and she had taken the book into the bedroom.
Okay.
And remember, there was that music playing that was almost like a, like you said, kind of like the environment talking to her.
Yeah.
And
it sounded like a spirit a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. So there was a little bit of spirit. She put the book down, and the way that she was walking like into the bathroom, I was like, something is going on with this woman.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. There's something happening in that moment. I'm with you on that.
Okay, so my guess right now is her as the shooter.
Okay.
Let's see. Person who dies. Ooh, that's a good question. Because a lot of times they like try to throw it off onto somebody. You're like, why did they die?
Right.
So part of me is like,
yeah, because like when the season one, who the shooter and the killer is.
Yeah, you're like, what the heck?
It's like, how did that happen?
Yeah, okay, so the person that dies, I'm going with Saxon because that's in my heart of heart, that's who I want it to be. If we're talking about right now in this very moment, I got Jaclyn as the shooter and Saxon as the person who's out.
Yo, Laurie, the chat said, perfect choice. Freddy chat said, my guess is a joke, but I'm sticking with it. Okay, real talk. The shooter is the massage lady. The one who dies is the pervert's wiener.
That would be a happy ending.
But you know what? No, I don't want Belinda to be the shooter. But then again, this show is weird.
I don't either.
This show is weird, and all bets are off when it comes to this.
Well, and especially now that she has a son that we've actually seen and we'll probably meet, like that part, I'm like,
Well, and then he also throws out as he's praying to the gods, and he's like, please let my mom be safe. So there is some narrative seeding happening.
Yeah. But in my head, like I said, that's like too obvious, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like, will my mom be okay? Like, where's my mom? And I'm like, okay, yeah, your mom is fine.
Yeah.
Somebody else is out here causing havoc and killing Saxon.
Yeah. Now the phone call that the dad got, Timothy got, was a very familiar voice. And somebody in the chat had pinned it on, I forgot, hold on, where it is, I'm sorry. It was the guy from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, I forgot his name.
You had it, yeah, you had it up.
Oh my gosh. Ke-Hu Kwan. Ke-Hu Kwan, that's what his name is.
Well, not only is he from there, but he was also from the Goonies.
Oh yeah, of course. So,
yeah, that's what I know him from.
Oh, I'm talking about the things he's most known for.
Goonies.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. The newest thing he's known for. Excuse me. He's most known for actually the most relative thing is Love Hurts, the one that unfortunately flopped at the box office. But still.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, yeah.
But I'm saying all that to say, why would you have that voice and then why would you tease us with that voice and not bring him, the actor, to the episode? So I'm kind of hoping he kind of like pops up a little bit.
But here's the thing, though. He is nowhere near Thailand. So I'm like, why would he pop up and be like, hey, how's it going over here?
Well, see, that was my whole thing. Okay, so there was a second person that I said could possibly leave the hotel. and that is Timothy, the father, him going back home to kind of like sort out whatever this business is.
Okay.
But what if, narratively speaking, you know, the guy that was on the phone, Ki-Hu Kwan, he's like, I'm not gonna kill myself. We're gonna sort this out. I'm gonna fly out and meet you. Like, and then that could bring that character to the hotel space without having to leave. Well, I'm tinfoil hatting the hell out of this right now.
That's what we're all doing. My thing is, I don't think they're gonna leave. Like anybody's gonna leave. I think it's all gonna
I'm hoping you're right.
Because they've just never done that before. I think like typically they stay relatively true to the way that they tell the story. Yeah. And which I love. Yeah. Which is, you know, proven to be brilliant. So I'm just in my head, that's not even like an option, which I'm glad about. Okay. Now will they bring him there? I don't know. I don't feel like they typically. But they're bringing the son.
I mean, that's a pretty big name actor, well, a pretty popular actor now. So that's you know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I do understand. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's it, right? I think we knocked down most of the big pieces.
More. I can't wait to hear.
No, it's a lot going on.
I'm like, I can't. Like I said, there's so many little things that I know that are going to add up to bigger things, which is what I love about this show. But I'm very excited to see what's next.
I guess the last thing, the English girl.
Okay.
That's with Walter Goggins' character. What do you think of her?
She's a little annoying, but I mean, she's very. I like that she's kind of like go with the flow in a way. Like she doesn't really take things too personally, too seriously, which makes these things that she might be a prostitute.
A woman of the night.
Prostitute. She called it. He said it, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just being silly.
I'm like, he called it. So I'm like,
silly.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, so she honestly, she doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you.
Well, she's not annoying.
Yeah.
To me, she's not. No, the 3 Sex and the City girls that are back, they're annoying as hell. I just want them to destroy each other.
Yeah.
But her, she's okay. She
doesn't bother me.
She's interesting to me because she seems to be the only thing that can kind of calm Rick down, Walter Goggins' character.
Yeah.
So that to me is fascinating. It's like she seems like her purpose is to keep him kind of like on the straight and narrow, even though he's making some interesting choices.
Yeah. So we'll see. I really do think that that's what she is. Now that they've brought that up, that makes perfect sense to me.
Okay, well, we about to see. We have talked about this at length. I cannot wait to hear what you all think. The fun thing is let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and what did we miss. And if you're wondering who it is that we're talking to off screen, these are our Patreon members, and they get a special section of the Discord where they get to actually watch us do these reactions live. If that floats your boat, head over into those Patreon streets, or you can just join the Discord for free, but you won't be able to watch us work. That's only held for Patreon members. Now, if you want to get to know this beautiful lady a little bit better,
there will be a link in the White Lotus streets. No, I'm kidding. Look at the description, and it's super easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I like that. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we will catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.